Hey YouTube, I went to Rausch Creek with Off-Road Consulting. This is the last ride of the day. This was the N2 trail to get out of the park, to get back to the office basically. And this is a green trail. It's a connector trail to get around. We did decide it was a little more interesting to go up than down. And yeah, the video's been sped up a little bit just so it isn't so like long and tedious. So if anybody was like just kind of curious about wanting to see what the trail looked like before they went on it for some reason, they can look at it. Obviously, this I think is like basically one of the required trails like to go on the northeast property. There might be one other way to get down onto the northeast property, but I think that this is pretty much sort of the main connector to get back to the office. I'd have to look at the map to be 100% sure. There are some rocks here, but it's nothing to be concerned about. Easily, if you like the stock view, you can get through all this stuff. This is late November when we shot this video, and we're just heading back to the office. So when you come into the park, it's slightly downhill. When you go back to the office, it is slightly uphill. And it's always hard to tell like uphill versus downhill on these videos. The easiest way to tell is to look at the trees, and if you look at the trees, you can kind of get an idea of the perspective on if we're traveling up or if we're traveling down the trail. Without looking at the trees. If the trees look like they're sideways, a little bit, then you know that we're not perfectly flat. And you can tell like if it's uphill or downhill if you just kind of look at them. So the next batch of videos will be a batch of videos from when we went down to Charlotte, North Carolina, and we went there and did some camping for a few days, and then after Charlotte we went over to Uwharrie National Park, and in Uwharrie National Park there's a bunch of trails, including like the Dickey Bell Trail, which is a badge of honor trail, which we'll post videos of. We did Dickey Bell a couple times, and then there's also video footage of Daniel. Daniel is not a badge of honor trail, but it is like the hardest trail in the park. So we have video footage of us and a bunch of other Jeeps doing Daniel also. So that's like what's up next basically is going to be Charlotte videos, and we did some campground reviews while we were down there because we went through 3 different campgrounds. And so we'll post some videos of those 3 campgrounds also. Lots of video footage to come. I don't know how many more videos we have from that trip down to Uwharrie. My guess is probably it's going to be 10 or 15 short videos. We shot a lot of video footage, and I'm going to try to compress it and clean it up and everything, and try to make it as interesting as possible. So you'll also get to see some Thanksgiving videos because we did this over Thanksgiving. So you'll see some Thanksgiving cooking and partying and stuff, campfires and stuff hopefully. So I'll have to go through. I haven't gone through the video footage yet, so it's hard for me to really know how well the video footage turned out. I just know what I recorded, and hopefully everything that we need is there, and we'll have more videos. The next trip that's planned after the Uwharrie trip is actually coming up in a few days, and that is to go back up to Pennsylvania, and there'll be some rides that are probably in the snow. Will probably be the next set of videos after you see the Uwharrie videos. So this is a road right here to get back into the parking lot at Rausch, and you always be very, very careful when you're crossing this road. As you saw, there was a car that just like flew right by. You don't just follow the Jeep in front of you. And this is the main parking lot. So that big line there is a line for the air pumps. We went off to the side and just filled ourselves up with our own air compressor. So please like and subscribe. Thank you, and happy Thanksgiving.